What's good, guys? It's your boy CS back with a part 2. We are still not going into leverage trading, so hold your horses. I am going to be on it like a car bonnet, though, very, very soon. The reason why I'm taking my time with this series is so that you really fathom what you're getting yourself into. You can make more money than a lot of people in the let's be honest with you. If you're in the Degen trenches, right? All this is just a Ponzi scheme. You're basically getting told by one col who's with a group of other cols in a cabal to buy a specific coin at a set price. You lift the price up with many, many others in the same situation, and then you get dumped on. And they're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. The real coins are the coins that you can be in with those cols, and those cols aren't going to get out until it actually hits retail. So on Coinbase, I'm talking about the Bretts of the world, the Flokies, the Popcats, the Turbos, the Pepes, the Bonks, the Mogs. I'm talking about these coins, and ones that maybe will, hopefully, like Moo, Ponky, Wojak, like those are the ones I'm betting on to get to like a tier 1, hopefully, right? Those are the coins that you're betting on to dump on retail with before the calls can do it. That's your best bet, right? And the reason why these Degen coins are like, you've got to be lightning fast and lightning speed. I guarantee you, nobody who is in the trenches, right, and who's not a call, you've made no money. I know that's the harsh reality, but you're not going to make any money. You might make a bit here and there, especially during the bull market, but you're going to lose it all anyway. Because the truth is, those people that are in a Degen Casino Royale type of mentality, right? You have no exit strategy because you don't have a trading formula or a risk management plan of how to take profits, where your profit level ends, and what you're going to be happy with at the end of the cycle. You're going to keep rotating back into new place thinking, haha, I did it on this one coin. I'm going to get back into this new one and I'm going to keep redoing it because I'm a G. Fam, you're a scruffy little chav. In the UK, a chav means, basically you're a delinquent, you're a miscreant, you are a complete Degen, and you're going to lose it all, right? And I'm here to save you through not non-financial advice, but through trading properly. The leverage is just an added benefit. The leverage actually makes you feel free and feels like you're an independent contractor just playing around with the charts and dumping on idiots who get FOMO, right? Rant over. The point I'm trying to get at is the fact that leverage trading for the average person who is not a col and will never be a col, they will make more bank. You see my screenshots, and I'm technically, I don't know, maybe like half a col, half an influencer, because I do like pumping my coins like Wojak, Brett, Turbo, Jinan, Moo, obviously. And like, I don't even talk about Floki, but you know how much I love Floki. I'm in SPX and I don't even really talk about it. I don't even talk about Fartcoin and I'm in Fartcoin. There's like so many change EBT I talk about once in a blue moon, right? So it's like the call side, I don't even really talk about the coins, but these are solid base coins that I'm in. So it's not as if like, if I sold however much supply I had, it's not going to dump on the market like the meme Degen coins. And you got to remember, like, I used to paste so many different screenshots. I don't do it as much because I like seeing other people win. And like just yesterday, was it yesterday? I got into Doge Gov, right? And sometimes I sell early, and I sold this too early, unfortunately. Like the last video, I said you got to look at chart patterns. I should have known this was actually a really good chart pattern to like wait for, because today it's back tested, and I actually got back in at around, I think 6.3, 6.29. But I'd sold down here at like 5.69, and I grabbed it right. Well, I grabbed it here and I grabbed it there, right? Whatever it was. So I did a what is that now? A 17x. And I made a 17x in a day. And yes, you can do that on meme coin Degen gambling, but the risk to reward ratio and the probability of me making a 17x clean, let's say out of every 10 trades, you against me, bar for bar, M for M, whatever you want to call it, I will make a 17x quicker than what you would if you were on a Solana ecosystem Degen trench gambling. Because you're not going to make it unless you're a cull or a cabal influencer. You're just not going to make it. Even if you follow these people that have influencer groups on Telegram and they shill this new coin at 900k market cap and blah, 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 you're just basically feeding them money at the end of the day. I'm calling it how it is, which is just straight Ponzi. At least the Ponzi I'm looking at is that I'm looking at offloading the Ponzi to retail eventually. So I've got a big chance of making dough, of making actual Skrilla, making real money, right? Real G shit is what I'm looking at. And so when I'm looking at this, methodically, I don't know why I had a tongue twister there looking at this. I'm looking at this with a mentality that I've got more to gain than to lose. And you've seen many other, like, I don't know how many screenshots I've got, to be honest, but I don't paste them anymore. But you've seen I've had a 100x on whatever it was, Fartcoin. I had a 100x on SPX and I took it out. And I even said, look, Fartcoin will go a bit higher. It did. I could have got 130x or something like that. But I took profits eventually. And if I'm banking on 100x's and stuff like that, and I'm giving patience for the chart to come back down and then re-enter, I'm going to make more money leverage trading and keep that money too. I'm going to keep that money. Also, I can short the market. Think about it. Your only option is to buy off Jupiter or Radium or your Bonkbot or your whatever it is, or your base Uniswap, right? That is your only way. You can only buy. But what happens when all those buyers and the guys who got in at the beginning, those cabals and calls, start selling and I start shorting with them? Straight silence. And I'm glad that you got silence, because I'm making money off you selling and selling early and them dumping on you. I'm actually trading with the cabal and the calls. Do you get it now? That's what we're trying to do here. That's why trading, especially on Mexi and Blowfeeder, you got all these shit coins that you can trade off, right? You can ride these waves down like Doge and then and then you can ride them back up when they're actually bottoming out, right? And you can look where the bottoms are, where the wicks are like this. They wick like that. See? They're like wicking like that. And then they make a massive move. All you need to do now is put stop to entry or take profits like what I did. 10x. Okay, cool. Chilling. I'm happy with that, right? That's all you need to do. Same thing with, like, obviously with PopCat. I hedged it, right? And I got out a bit too early where I was hedging like up here. And I got out maybe around like 700. And then each time I tried buying every single bottom and I got stopped out entry. Never lost any money on PopCat. I just kept buying the bottoms and then getting taken out. Kept buying the bottoms, and so far 7 times, let's see what happens. But that is the reasoning of why I buy and why I short as well the markets. Because the markets have a very nasty way of teaching people lessons. So before we get into all this jazz and stuff like that, right? I'll have one for next video where I'm just going to short just for jokes. I don't even know why I'm doing a 75x. But we're going to see this, and when I come back to it on the next video, we'll see where we're at. Okay? But the next video, I will start talking about leverage. So if you've made it this far and you've taken the knowledge and the wisdom that I'm sharing with you and why market makers do what they do and why you shouldn't get trapped in only buying. You want to be shorting and being a bear too. There's nothing wrong with being a bear. Like, if you're a perma bull, you're going to eventually get fucked. Like on PopCat. Eventually on SPX. Floki. ChainGBT. Brett. Yes, okay, we all love Brett, especially in my Telegram. But are you not telling me if you could have ridden that wave from 2 billion down to 390 million market cap, or let's say you even exited at like 800, are you not telling me you're going to make more money than what you would have bought? Exactly. Especially on leverage. You're going to make more money, fam. You are. And that is the reality, which is a lot of people get married to a coin. I'm not married to any coin. Yes, Brett is my favorite coin of this cycle. No doubt about it. I've got Wojak, that is another favorite. Floki is my OG favorite. I flirt with different Murad coins like Popcat and SPX. Fartcoin is another coin that I've liked because of a few people that have been shilling it in their own way, like Baker and Ox King, Steve, and a few others, right? So I like different coins for different reasons, and I like the volatility. Just because I like it doesn't mean that it's going to make me money unless I take my bias out of it and I become emotionless. I have to become emotionless and say, okay, overextended here. Remember, I sold at 100x here. I bought here. You guys saw the screenshot. I bought there, sold there, 2 billion. Went up to like 2.7. Is what it is. Could have shorted it. I didn't know whether I was ready to short or not, depending on where the market went. So I waited, and then I bought again very low. And now I just got to wait and see whether it stops me out or it goes up further. That's all I need to do. Buy bottoms and sell tops. Now, you best believe if this goes up, squiggly, whatever, right? If this goes up, wherever it goes to like 3, 4, 5, even if it only goes to 2.5, whatever it is, right? I want to be taking profits. But best believe, like, if it goes and blows off top, right, and I see a certain pattern, let's say the Toshi one that shorted the other day, right? If I see a certain pattern where there's a blow off top like that, I'm going to short. And it puts me in a sick position to short because we want to take out all the greedy retail and people that are coming in. You got to remember, the cabal and the calls are going to take profits. If you're not taking profits before them or with them, and you're after them, you're getting absolutely annihilated. And this is the reason why I don't side with anybody on X. I'm my own man. I'm my own independent contractor. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. I trade when I want to trade. I make bank whenever I want to make bank. I don't let any of these motherfuckers tell me, Brett's going to the moon. Popcat's going to the moon. Fartcoin's going to the moon. Motherfucker, shut the fuck up before I go straight out of Compton on your ass. Real talk. I'm out here with Desert Eagles just blasting on fools because I don't get entertained with what they've got to say. I don't give a fuck how many followers you've got. And actually, the guys with the smallest amount of followers, there's a guy called Market Watcher. Dope trader. I like his trader. He's a meme coin trader, not a leverage coin trader. So he does Solana meme coin trading. So if you want to still do spot on meme coin, he's the guy to look out for. But in my own lane, there's only one or two other guys that I really respect in the whole arena that have consistent gains and have consistent calls, and they get in at certain places, right? And so there's only a few of us that can do what we do. And I'm saying this with all humbleness, right? I'm saying this out of somebody who's done this for more than a decade. And I'm a person that's experienced liquidation after liquidation after liquidation once upon a time. I've been where you have been or where you're going to go if you get greedy in this leverage game, right? And that concludes the mindset, the mentality of what to expect when we do these leverage coin trades. So gear up. Next part 3, I'll be getting straight into it, depending if we're going to be doing beginner, intermediate, or advanced level. All right, guys, catch you in the next one.